Okay. Itamix Ganatoni. Good morning. It is somewhere around 9 o'clock in the AM on Thursday, April 2nd, 2020, in the lunar cycle Saaki Sum, the duck moon. And Chelsea and I are on our 9th day of 14 in quarantine / self-isolation as a result of having traveled abroad during the rising appreciation of the COVID-19 virus situation. We're not sick. Day 9, no symptoms and no feeling at all of being ill for either of us. And in a sense, I appreciate anyway the opportunity to stay out of the public sphere and the potential to catch the virus, even though there have been very few cases here in Lethbridge and area. I don't exactly appreciate having the lockdown be keeping us from even taking a drive in our vehicle or going for walks in the coulees, seemingly very innocuous activities that we're being put in restriction of, I think largely just to appease public panic. And there's always been the xenophobia, which includes nature areas. And we've got that compounded from having been out of the country. So we got that kind of the xenophobia on that side, and then the going out and about in the coulees on the other side. People, I don't think they realize necessarily the narratives that are driving their thinking rather than the realities. But is what it is. I tried to go live this morning, as some of you will have been aware. I even put an announcement because somebody said you can put an announcement out, so I did. Said I'm going to go live at 08:30 hours Mountain Time, and I tried, and my phone signal sucked, so that is not happening. But I figured I could still show you a bit of my walk and update on what's going on. I am currently using my new replaced Sony vlogging cam, which does not have the telescopic capability of the Sony Handycam, which I used in tandem previously. But hopefully it won't be too long before I feel secure enough I can purchase another Sony Handycam. I wanted to at least get the vlogging camera going. So I've lost my mustache. I had a spare mustache, the strip of moose hair with the attached to the flesh from a moose hide one of my friends knocked down a moose this winter and donated it toward our class, and I took a little bit of it to make a moustache on the camera. Anyway, didn't have that, but what I did have were some great horned owl feathers, and so I have created a experimental wind block with the feathers as the mustache. But today's not windy anyway, so won't be much good for testing. The little tripod selfie stick that I ordered to go with it was not what I thought it would be. I mean, it was the same brand and everything, same build as I was going for, but this one turned out to be built more with it's just a locked-in camera attachment, or not camera, phone attachment, instead of having the little screw for mounting other cameras and stuff that I was hoping for. But I'm still able to kind of fit the camera into it and utilize it as is, so I guess no harm, no foul. It will do for now. I see in the distance here that there is a like a white kind of a birch type of a tree, and the crow couple seems to be out there in that tree. The merlins are around, but not close. They might be closest, maybe that spruce 2 yards over or something. Yeah, I just hear one now, and it sounds like maybe even a block away. Yeah, so just killing time really at this point. Waiting for the 14 days to be up. I don't mind pacing the yard like this. I've counted the steps, in fact. Right after I tried the live podcast, live cast this morning on YouTube, I started right away a video, and I was calling it pacing the back 90, because I had counted the number of steps it took from me reaching this doormat, like to do my whole march up in front of the house and back around the back loop and stuff. It was 90 meters or 90 paces. And then I thought, well, while I was doing the video, I thought, well, instead of coming to this turn here where I just pivot and go back, I should loop around, and maybe that loop will add another 10 meters and I'll have 100. And sure enough, it did, but I spent a good part of the video counting it out, and I was like, nobody's going to want to just listen to you count to 100 as you pace around the yard. 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. But it was what it was. Not much else exciting to report. I think today we are going to have to juice some of our vegetables before they go bad. We got a whole bunch of tomatoes, some bell peppers, a lot of greens in our... I had a celery stick with some peanut butter yesterday, but our celery's getting pretty bendy. So throw that in the mix along with some of our carrots, because we've got tons of carrots. Last night we had a pretty good dinner. Bison steaks with mashed potatoes and carrots. It's good stuff. Yeah, so today's gonna be fresh juice day, which is an immuno boost, I suppose. We still haven't been fixing ourselves up diet-wise ever since the total lock-in. We've used that as an excuse to just junk right out. Maybe we should go inside and visit Chelsea and Polly real quick. Just want to take a swig of my coffee before we do come back out. If I can't go live, I'll just make one long stream and upload that and have the same virtual experience in a sense. I was enjoying the way that we can like converse while doing the live sessions. I'm just gonna have to look into like what kind of data plans are available that would allow to do stuff like that, because mine definitely doesn't. Hello. I ran out of stuff to say, so I thought I would come and see what you guys are doing.
Polly was being pitiful by the door.
Oh, Polly. You wanted to be outside with me?
I think you're crazy, Polly.
It's too cold. It's too cold.
Oh, Polly's too cold.
Coffee and breakfast.
Coffee and breakfast.
Queen of the South.
I know.
She's been on a Queen of the South binge.
Since
Streaming Queen of the South now.
They really rank dreams. They chase. Yeah.
Dishes, I know I showed them stacking up the other day, but these are all new stacks.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? We're home.
Mm-hmm.
We're eating at home.
We're eating good. That's one thing for sure.
Yeah.
We're not missing out diet-wise. Look at the tomatoes.
Those guys are really brown.
They're just loving it.
The
Just
other ones,
loving it.
I don't know.
The kales, they're gonna get there. They're gonna get there. They're just a little flimsy right now. The kales and the broccolis. I think this is a pepper right there. This one, this one, this one. I'm betting these are all peppers.
Let's see.
Yeah. Yep. That's what it's like around here. Morning number 9.
Right?
We're being entirely non-productive and just
living,
just eating, sleeping, and enjoying the opportunity for what it is, I guess.
Yeah, we don't get much of this.
Yeah. Gonna have to go back to work here pretty quick.
Yeah.
My
change.
my video that I had that was gonna be due Friday, they let me know that it's gonna be at least another week before they need it now.
So we're like, okay.
So we're like, more excuse to do pretty much nothing. I'm gonna walk around the yard if I can get my glasses on.
One more stroll.
Yeah, doing I got the loop now in the front.
Okay.
So it now makes a clean 100 meters to walk around it. The whole strip from back to front to the doormat, like one whole lap. It's 100 meters exactly.
You calculated it.
Yeah.
Of course.
So I'm going to do some more laps. You want to come out, Paul? Come out. Go do your thing. It's too cold for you to stay out here long. Yep, my snakes got fed the other day. Yesterday. My camera came in. Ordered some masks. We ordered a set of 10 masks because there's 5 of us here, and so we'll each have a spare. And they're washable and reusable and such. Trying to figure out what our protocol is going to be, you know, for when we've left the house and went into any kind of situation where we might be exposing ourselves to the virus. I don't know, you know, I don't want to overdo this whole thing either, right? Like, people are gonna do. I know I'm safe in my coolies. I don't know about, you know, going into stores and stuff though, or even accepting deliveries like we have been. I prefer to know the deliverer and their protocols and that kind of thing. If we're gonna do this, might as well do it, eh? They're gonna force us to go to this level. Well, let's develop a new way of interacting then. You know, it's gonna be weird. I don't know what to think. I could see them closing off, you know, my parks and stuff. That's the big worry for me. I would not be happy. I hear a flicker down that way. I heard some geese going overhead. The other day there was snow geese, like just waves and waves of them that passed by. Yeah, there's a merlin, I think. Must be in that spruce right over there. Flicker across the road out front somewhere. Alright, well, don't really have much more to report, and don't want to bore you with just the laps, because that's all I plan to do here for a bit. Maybe I'll turn the camera back on if there's something interesting that comes about, but for now, this is my morning. So, by experiment, I've learned that my pacing and that of Matt My Run is off by quite a bit on the small track. I counted 15 laps and of 100 meters, and that put me at 1 kilometer by their measure and 10 minutes, which I know I don't run a kilometer in 10 minutes, even in gumboots. So I think mine is more accurate, that I ran like 1.5 kilometers in gumboots on a small track in my backyard for the purposes of this experiment. But you know, got 10 minutes of cardio in. So it's a bonus, something. On with the day. About 5 laps, you know, 0.5 kilometer is about what I could stand in my bare feet at this temperature. It's probably 9-10 degrees below zero at this point, maybe even colder. Okay, walk it out a bit. Walk it out a bit. So it's 2.5 kilometers. Run now with just half of that, the one half being a barefoot one. I was running in gumboots, but we'll see. I think I'll probably go up 5 or more kilometers today, just in increments. Quince. I don't know what comes after quince in Spanish. In fact, I don't know if I'm even using that right. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Is it 60 that comes next? Or is that like 60? I don't know. 16th lap anyway. Might do one more. Toes are getting cold. Definitely pushed above that 5 laps that I was doing earlier this morning. Almost at, I think, 150 now. Closing in. That's what I'm aiming for. 150. And I've been doing it in just like segments because I'm in my bare feet. Whew. And I like it better that way. All right, let's go add 17 to the numbers on the fridge and see where things are at. That was a good bunch.
What?
17, that one. Almost done. Almost done. All right. 122 plus 17, 139. 139. Well, so we got 11 laps to go. Get to the 150. Still watching the Queenie, whatever, Queen of the South.
Yeah.
This workout has been fueled by banana, raw peanut butter, coffee, and near beer. Yeah, I'll be happy if I get to the 150 because that seems to be like, well, it was 15 laps the first time on my track, my run. They said 15 laps to do a kilometer. It seemed a bit much because I thought maybe 10. So I think in between 120 would have been
10?
Yeah, would have been good. 120 would have been good, but I'm gonna go to 150 just so I don't feel like I cheated at all. 11 laps to go, and it's a good workout. I'm feeling nice. Good quarantine workout.